Hey, what's up? This is Tahi from kicks.com, and I went ahead and picked up the Royal ones today. It wasn't that hard to get, man. I walked into the store. I actually won one raffle, and then the other one that I picked up, I walked in the store, and they still had a couple of sizes left there. And I actually could have picked up more after three. I just didn't feel like going back to the store and getting them. But before I just wanted to show you quick ways to identify the fakes. All right. Because we all know the fakes are getting so good now, so it's really hard to figure this thing out. And I try my best to find like some of the best fakes, so when I do this comparison, they are not too obvious. You see what I'm saying? But there's always someone that think they're too smart and they're trying to give me a hard time, saying, "Man, f you and all these things." Hey, listen, man, I'm not doing this for to knock on your hustle. If you're selling fakes, go ahead and do your thing. I'm just trying to, point out some of the things, for people that actually want to spend the money and buy the authentic. And if they can't get them from the store, I'm just trying to help those people out. All right. So, all right, let me get into it, man. So, obviously, this is the authentic on my left, and your right may be on the fakes on my right and your left. Now, the first thing that I notice is the lining right here where I put the oval circle, the yellow one. If you look at it, the fabric here is like a little, like it's some kind of plush fabric, all right? And it's thicker. Like the thickness of it, it really is thick. You can kind of see it. On the fakes, it was barely up there on around the color, right? Now, the other thing that I noticed was this portion of the shoes here, the top portion of the heel panel. If you look at the leather, it has like some kind of sandy structure to it, texture, and it's like a little shiny. On the fakes, it's just really dry. You don't really see that shiny stuff on it. All right. I try to get you a close look so you can notice what I'm talking about. It's really shiny on the authentic, and I actually have the authentic on my hand, and he was shiny. All right, and let's go on to the next slide. Now, there's the thing that I noticed too, like on the fakes, if you see how they lean forward, like in the forward slash, they're really leaning, like it's kind of leaning really forward. And again, you can see the difference between the lining on the top. You see that? Now, this is the pair that I picked up today from Foot Locker, and I picked up another one from GTLR. So on the fakes is really leaning. This portion here is like leaning, like in a forward slash. It leans a little bit on the authentic, but it's more like it's steep. It's not as like oblique as it is on the fakes, right? I put a yellow line here, and then I put the arrow to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now let's jump onto the next slide here. I'm gonna find you something else that oh man, are you kidding me right now? All right, let me get to it. All right, again, now if you look at this portion or the shoes here, now look at it. There, the wings logo appears contracted on their face. See, it's kind of contracted. See what I'm saying? This one is more extended. And again, the material, if you look here, it's like shiny, not that shiny here. You look at the lining, you can barely see it starts over here and it disappears as you go close to the heel, the counter. All right, next slide. Let me get to it. And I don't want to waste your time, so I need to get to this slide real quick, man. Now, again, look at the leather here. See how shiny it is? Grainy looking. It's kind of like sandy looking. This is kind of dry. And if you look at the square that I put next to the logo, the swoosh logo, it's kind of wrinkled up in here. Look at it. It's like wrinkles, and it's like kind of a little dry. All right. Now let's go on to the next slide. I wanted to show you the back view. All right. Now a lot of the effects, when you look at them, they don't have that like the curves. It looks like a bottle. You see it like it goes like this and it opens up this way. Look on the face. It's kind of straight. You don't really. It's kind of shapeless. You see a little bit of the curves, but it's not so apparent. All right. And again, look at the lining in the back here. All right. That's another thing that you need to look at. Next slide. I'm gonna look at the bottom. Now, if you look at the traction, the threads on the fakes, if you see the forefoot here, they're supposed to be like stars. Now, if you look at the fake one, if you look close enough, it looks more like circular bumps. If you look at the thing, you can clearly see the stars. It's really like visible. They're like you can kind of see that. All right. I wish some of these things. I wish I had the shoes on hand to kind of be more specific. But unfortunately, I don't want to be buying fakes and doing this. It costs money. All right. So, is there anything else that I wanted to show you? You know what? Let me show you pictures of the fakes. Like, look, you see how bulky they are right here? It's like kind of puffed up, bulky. You can go on my website. Actually, let me go on my website. If you go on the website, I have like a thorough like you can actually read the entire thing. It shows you everything here. I didn't talk about the box and everything, so because I don't have the box look okay, all right. So I don't want to waste time on that. But go on the website, for more information and read over it, all right. And if you want to learn more, do that. And I got a couple of sizes on my own that I picked up today. I think it's a size 12 and a 13. I'll have that on my website, and I'll give you a link for you to get it if you want it. All right. Thanks for watching. This is Ty from Master Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff like this. Thank you.